Hello, everyone. Konnichiwa to everyone here that is watching. And welcome to some gameplay footage. Yes, we're finally gonna make some gameplay videos. I know all of you are excited. Today, we're gonna be playing Dreams on PlayStation 4. That is some of the most basic commentary that I can ever do in my life. So, let's not waste time and get started with the first Dreams game that we're gonna play. My excitement is through the roof.
Now let's, see, What? Ooh, Crash! Wrath of Cortex! Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
If you know me enough, then you know how I feel about Crash Bandicoot The Wrath of Cortex. So, let's not waste time and jump in to The Wrath of Cortex. I wonder if it's gonna be better than the original game.
Oh, it looks very interesting. Oh, that walking animation, though. Oh my god, look at his face. Look at his face. Don't you just want to eat him up? Arf.
I gotta say, with Crash Bandicoot walking around, flipping his arms around, it kind of reminds me of Mr. McMahon's walk.
No chance! That's what you got!
Okay, let's pick the first one. Malvin Floating Mountains. Oh, very interesting. He walks very slow. And... oh, what the fuck? You can't spin attack. What the fuck?
Well, why the hell can't you spin attack with Crash Bandicoot? It's kind of like Spyro without using flames. Like, what's the point in that?
Oh, gotta appreciate that jumping animation. Oh, shit, shit, attack mode. Shit, attack. Great punching skills there, Crash.
Oh, isn't that just lovely? Yeah, I'm just gonna stop this game. I mean, I know that some people would like me to do this type of thing, but let's be honest, everyone else has done it, that it's gone to a point where it's just overcrowded, and, you know, I'm not really offering anything else. It's just me putting in my color commentary while playing a video game. What video was I making again? Oh yeah, a top 10 video. A month ago, I went over to my PlayStation store and I saw this beta game called Dreams. Dreams is a game where you can pretty much create your own video game and share it with the world. And of course my mind was pondering around on what future content I want to make, and so, hey, why not make a top 10 community games from Dreams? However, before we actually start the video, there are a couple things that you should know. First, I'm only going to be selecting original ideas, so no fan-made games like Crash Bandicoot or Battle for Bikini Bottom or any type of that. I mean, I know, I appreciate all the hard work put into it, but I prefer original ideas from the mind, not the ones that have already been created. And secondly, please understand that these are just my personal favorites. So yeah, not everyone's favorite will be on this list, because after all, I haven't played every single fan-made game from Dreams, so if you have your personal favorites, be sure to comment down below. And with that said, let's begin.
Number 10. Our first community game from Dreams we're looking at is Shifting Islands, a very cute platform game that has some pretty nice music along with the gameplay. It basically is a platform game, but filled with a welcoming challenge with the platforms themselves. For every time you jump, platforms will appear and disappear, meaning that you'll have to take your time with the situation presented to you and keep an eye on your jump. You can also collect these diamond-looking items, and if you collect enough, you can purchase costumes for your character like a hat and a new skin. Overall, I enjoyed playing Shifting Islands. Fun platforming and the customization for your character is nice. And if you think that was impressive in what you can do in Dreams, then stick around as I have plenty more to talk about. Number 9. Up next is the Offroad Lands. You play as a vehicle and you just go on an adventure. I like to consider this game as an adventure game due to the journey you're trying to reach and traveling to different places like the forest, snow, cave, and river. And when you reach to the end, you notice there's other vehicles that has been scrapped, and just before you find out what happens, the screen slowly transitions into nothing. It's fun to explore around and looking at the beautiful sights around you, whenever it's the glowing mushrooms, the wonderful Mother Nature, and falling down inside a pit. Holy shit! All in all, if you like adventure games, this one might be worth checking out. Number 8. Another platform game to check out, and trust me, it won't be the last platform game, is Time Corruption. You play as an agent and your objective is to restore time. Not only have to platform your way to the goal, but you'll also have to go through some puzzles. By using the time control bracelet, you can send platforms going forward and reverse, and with each encounter making it even more difficult as you go on. It's a good game with a neat idea, and accompanied by a smooth, futuristic soundtrack makes it all worthwhile. I'm definitely looking forward to more potential upcoming levels and more challenge that Time Corruption offers. Number 7. Ever wanted to play as a marble? Well, now you get that chance in a game called Mobilis. You play as a blue marble going around collecting coins and completing more objectives. Mobilis doesn't really have a story or a background for our character, but usually all you ever need is fun gameplay. The game looks good, the designs are colourful to look at, and the platforming itself is not too bad. Try this game out for yourself and see if you feel the same way as I do, because Mobilis is delicious.
Wait a second, I thought I was playing Mobilis, not Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, which reminds me, did anyone saw that Sonic trailer a while back? Meow.
Number 6. An interesting game we're looking at next, and that is Walt Fire. If you're familiar with the old retro 2D games, then this one is up your alley. You play as this character that has fire for his head, and the idea is to make it from A to B. Along your journey, you'll have to collect coins and killing fishes and turtles along the way. The soundtrack gives out the retro vibe, the gameplay is simple but not over the top, and the game looks pretty clean. If you're into old school video games, try this one out. I'm hoping there'll be more levels in the future because I'm really interested to see what Walt Fire brings to the table. Number 5. You've seen platformers and adventure genres, but now witness the genre that is first-person shooter. This is Prometheus, a first-person shooter game where you can run around killing enemies. It features the same typical effects you would expect: shooting, aiming, melee, crouching, that sort of thing. The level is straightforward but interesting to look at, especially with the hands popping out of the ground.
Oh, no, stay back, I say, stay back! I'm just joking. Nothing's coming at me because you see, it was all the power of video editing. I'm not supposed to tell you this, because it breaks the fourth wall. And I can't think of any jokes at the moment, so this is the best I've got.
But overall, this is a pretty fun video game. I love exploring around and shooting all the enemies I see in front. I wouldn't say it's the best first-person shooter game I've played, but the fact that you can make this type of content in Dreams is just
amazing.
Number 4. You know, I never played games like Star Fox or any type of shooting enemies by using your ship type of genre, but now I'm pretty convinced to try them out, all thanks to Vector Majoras. Apparently your outpost is being attacked by dangerous threats, and it's up to you to stop the hazards. All you do is try to shoot down the enemies, but it's really satisfying to blow them up. This game looks nice as all of the other games we've checked out, and it's cool to blow shit up. Again, if you haven't tried this game out yet, now's probably the time to do so. I would honestly love to see more Vector Majores, whenever in different outposts or different atmospheres. Number 3. Speaking of more space-related content, up next is the encounter. You start off in the space station along with your robot friend. He is so adorable, and he really reminds me of Wheatley from Portal 2. You both decide it's finally time to leave the space station. As your friend turns on the main power, something strange is happening in the station. You make it to your spaceship, and unfortunately, this is where the game ends. The creator will be making updates to the game, and I'm glad that person is, because even though it only goes on for a few minutes, this was an enjoyable experience. I love the storytelling it brings to the table, and I'm now concerned on what could possibly happen to our duo. Whatever it may be, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of the encounter. Number 2. Now it's time for an RPG game. Yes, you heard me correctly. Someone out there actually made a full-on beta RPG game called Slayer Scrolls. You play as a slayer and you're pretty much a bounty hunter, collecting different scrolls to kill people or creatures in exchange for gold. The soundtrack really complements this game well, as it feels like I'm a part of this world. You can explore around the castle and the design is well done. And as an RPG game, you have different outcomes on talking to strangers. You can either kill him, lie, intimidate, or you can even flirt with him. Take notes, Bethesda, and while playing this game, you get to kill a dragon.
Slayer Scrolls is another game that I'd recommend trying out in Dreams. Now, out of all these games I've mentioned, if I really had to pick one of my favorites, this next one would be my favorite. But before we check that out, here is a few honorable mentions.
Number 1. You know what I like? Platform games, tight controls, and colorful level designs. But do you know what else I like? Dogs, and don't you dare try to change my mind. They are so fucking cute with the way how they smile and wag their tails. And I know that my dog is cute as well. Hello there, little doggy. Hello. Are you enjoying your little rest? That's good. Can I touch you? Can I touch you? Oh, how lovely. That is, yes, good. You are a good doggy, yes. And when you combine the two together, you get Dogs Run. This game features a hub world with different levels to pick, and the objective is to find the main collectible, a dog's bone, while collecting coins. Don't even try to question that. And plus, your dog can do many things like jumping, running, doing his best impression of Superman, but I'm pretty sure that's a glitch, and yes, what's a dog without some barking? The game looks beautiful, the level designs are impressive, and the controls are not too bad. I encourage you to at least try this game out if you're a fan of platform games and dogs.
And that was my top 10 community games from Dreams. Dreams is on beta right now for around $30. So if you're interested, feel free to buy Dreams and try out all of these games that I've mentioned. I've really enjoyed my time playing those games, so let's hope I can say the same for Ratchet & Clank. You know, I pray to God that there is at least one good thing about this game.
When you use it, post your thoughts on the social medias. The kids love their social medias. Hashtag Gadgetron.
Oh boy, well, that should be, interesting. Oh god, I'm gonna lose a lot of brain cells, am I?